Hi, I'm Sylvia McNicoll, and I'm a Canadian children's writer who's been writing over 25 years. In celebration of World Read Aloud Day, I'd like to share with you a sneak preview of my book, coming out April 2014. Revenge on the Fly tells the story of 12-year-old William Alton, who sails for Canada with his dad on the Empress of Ireland back in 1912. His mum and sister have died in England of the consumption and summer's complaint, and then on the ship, a friend's baby succumbs to a fever. William wonders why everybody he loves seems to get sick and die. His third day at Central Public School in Hamilton, he finds out the answer. After the room had quieted down, Dr. Roberts, the health officer of Hamilton, unrolled a large poster inch by inch, revealing a drawing of a huge fly. The creature had hairy black legs and feelers that seemed to grow from cherry pit eyes. He called one of the taller boys to the stage to hold the poster up for him. The fly on the poster had its wings spread across the chest of a smiling, sweet child, a little baby girl, just the way I remembered Colleen. Or was it baby Maureen from the boat? Their faces had blurred into one in my mind. Across the top of the picture, the words read, "Kill the fly and save the baby." I felt my face grow hot. Dr. Roberts finally spoke. "The importance of cleanliness cannot be underestimated in keeping the citizens of our city healthy. Boys and girls, we must dispose of our garbage carefully and keep our streets and alleyways clean in order to avoid our worst enemy." He knocked the back of his hand against the drawing of the fly. This seemingly harmless insect loves excrement and rotting food. It lands in it, lays its eggs in it, and then, boys and girls, it lands on your food. Next to me, a girl gasped and looked sick. "Not only does it land and walk on your bread, it spits, defecates, and wipes its legs on it." Shrieks of horror came from the younger children in the rows ahead of me. "And so the fly spreads germs. If it doesn't immediately poison your food, it kills us by giving us horrible diseases. Typhoid, consumption, summer complaint. The fly spreads them all, leaving dead babies and adults in its wake." Why hadn't someone in England shared this information with us? My mouth went dry and I found it hard to breathe. In everyday life, the insect was so common and insignificant. Blown up large on the poster, however, it was easy to see it as a menace. Something that small had killed my mum and sister. We had so many of them in the flat. It made sense that they were the cause. To think I hardly bothered swatting them. I was so bad at it. There were so many on the boat too. Sweet baby Maureen. If just one had landed on her bottle of milk, it could have caused her illness. I squeezed my eyes shut so that my tears wouldn't spill. No family anymore save for my father, and no Mrs. Gale with us either, all because of this disease-spreading menace. "The fly is our worst enemy." Dr. Roberts looked straight at me as he continued. "And as such, it is everyone's duty to swat and kill these death carriers. Boys and girls, we are declaring war on the fly." Dr. Roberts shook his fist in the air. "Hurrah!" I cheered, along with the rest of the students and teachers in the assembly. "And I am here to announce an exciting competition that the Hamilton Spectator is sponsoring. Beginning June 15th and ending July 6th, we will be counting how many flies you catch each day. And the winner, the boy or girl with the most dead flies, will receive $50. There were second, third, fourth, and participation prizes too, ranging from $25 down to $2. But that first prize was easily a few weeks of father's wages back in England. 25 weeks of board with that witch, Madame Dupieux, only we wouldn't have to live with her anymore. We could rent a furnished house for a month, and even more. We are not the only city to declare war. Many towns across Canada have already done so, as have cities in Europe and Australia. Cleveland, Ohio, in the United States of America, has successfully vanquished the foe and declared itself a flyless city. In addition to rewarding flycatchers, we are also holding a composition contest. Convince others to kill flies in an essay, and you could win one of 2 prizes of $5. Students cheered less for this proposal. I could understand why. Putting words on paper couldn't be half as satisfying as smashing down the miserable creatures that had caused my family so much grief. To my left, Fred pounded his fist into his hand. "I'm going to win," he declared, his usual creamy smile stretching across his face. Why would he even bother? It was clear his family had plenty of money. I looked across at his smug face and recalled his behavior when he had to sit down in the spelling bee. He'd made a stupid mistake, and instead of laughing at himself, he had sulked. Such a poor sport. Did he need to keep himself above everyone else? How unfortunate for him, because I wasn't going to allow him his victory. Father and I needed those $50, and it wasn't only about the money for me either. I wanted to kill every last fly to avenge my mother and sister's death. Happy World Read Aloud Day.